Notice the formation of this scrimmage kick play. Number 8 is set in an offset wing position. He sticks his leg out and makes contact with oncoming rushers. This is an obvious tripping call and should be made. Same situation in the next play. When a player blatantly displays technique that is outside the boundary of rule code, we must make the right decision. Make the simple and correct call. Here we have solid professional officiating. Close line play on 4th down. Notice the hustle and movement of both wing officials to come in and give a good tight spot. Then, notice a simple mechanic that yields good game management. Linesman has the down marker moved to mark the line to gain spot before bringing the chains onto the field for measurement. Simple, seems like a little thing, but these acts of detail and concern lead to good quality game management and good officiated games. Great job. Here we have good officiating when everything doesn't go perfectly. Running play with fumble at the end of the run. Line judge goes to mark the spot of the fumble, but throws a flag instead of his beanbag. No problem. Notice how he doesn't let this fluster him. Notice how he continues to effectively referee the remainder of the play. Notice how he is in proper position to signal the touchdown on the fumble recovery. And at the end of the play, we simply communicate to the referee that this flag needs to be picked up and the play stands. Good job, even when things don't go perfectly. A good pregame conference always helps us on this next play. We know that when we have a defensive turnover on the extra point, there should be 5 whistles killing the play. If we aren't ready for this, and if we haven't discussed this in our pregame, the potential exists for us to incorrectly allow this play to continue, and we either have incorrect enforcement or it creates an unnecessary and embarrassing situation when we have to correct this situation after the untimed down is completed. This play and the replay show great officiating and movement by both the umpire and the line judge. Too often, umpires release coverage of the interior line play too quickly to follow the ball. This is a coverage mistake. Let the proper officials in the side zones or either deep zone cover the play. Notice here how the umpire stays with his area, moves only after the play breaks down, and is working off ball coverage instead of solely focusing on the ball carrier. This is excellent. Notice also the hustle of the wing official and how quickly he gets to the spot, marks it, and gives the timeout signal. Great hustle and game management make for great officiating. You have heard that from me before, and you will continue to hear that. Hustle. This play is a repeat of the last sequence. Again, watch the coverage area and angle of the umpire and how he stays with that coverage area. Observe the movement and primary coverage of the ball carrier by the line judge. He has great controlled mechanics and good, concise mechanics. This shows a crew knowing their job, working well together to ensure comprehensive field coverage, and caring about their performance and working hard and hustling every play. The replay really shows the umpire working his containment area to perfection. This is excellent coordination and coverage by the crew. This is what we should all strive to achieve. Great job. This play signifies where mechanics, communications, and seeing the formation allow for the proper call to be made. White out on near side is off the line. Back from the opposite side goes in motion towards the near sideline. This leaves 5 in the backfield, meaning only 6 on the line of scrimmage at the snap. Easy call because the officials communicated formation and thus observed the formation and motion accordingly. Good job. We have a mechanics issue on this play. In accordance with the manual, the proper sequence is to first sound the whistle and then give signal number 3, the timeout signal, 2 times and mark the spot. Don't worry about the ball. This is a game management issue, and when we don't follow the proper sequence of mechanics, game time is lost. Remember, the proper sequence is sound the whistle, stop the clock, and mark the spot. This play is a great example of use of proper mechanics. Observe how this wing official keeps the play in front of him, hustles down the field with wide primary coverage, and immediately follows the proper mechanics sequence. Sound the whistle, stop the clock, mark the spot. Great job. This play is an example of sloppy mechanics. Back judge is in good position and properly sounds the whistle and stops the clock. But instead of marking and holding the spot outside the inbounds mark, he leaves the spot and takes the ball himself. If you look closely at this situation, we missed the actual spot by over a half yard. Hold the spot and wait until your umpire gets down the field to relay the ball inside for proper spotting. This play marks the second year in a row we had a missed enforcement on this type of situation. Rule 7-17A states, after the ball is marked ready for play and before the snap begins, no false start shall be made by any A player. It is a false start if a shift or feigned charge simulates action at the snap. And Article 8 states, if a false start causes B to encroach, only the false start is penalized. Clearly, this play shows action that simulates a snap and is designed for the sole purpose to make the defense jump. This is a false start on the offense and should be penalized as such. Unless this is a formation and shift the offense uses every play, it is an attempt of deception, and that is why the rule coverage is in place. Penalize the offense and not the defense on this play. Here's a play that is well officiating in terms of coverage by both the back judge and wing official. But from a mechanics and game management perspective, we can improve. Good dead ball coverage allowed for the proper call to be made. Great support coverage by the wing with movement to mark the spot. But count how long it takes us to give the timeout signal. This could have created a loss of clock time as much as 7 to 9 seconds. Good job of officiating here, and with a little more adherence to mechanics, this would have been outstanding officiating. That's what we all should strive for on every play. Great example here of knowing the game situation. Good awareness of situation, time left on the clock, and number of timeouts left. Good use of mechanics displays the covering official had a good grasp of the game situation. Look at the hustle of the back judge to help relay the ball. Efficient job by the referee and not delaying the ready for play and getting the ball ready for play quickly. Very simple applications, but results in quality officiating and good game management. This is a play which seems simple but is a great example of how the little things make for good officiating. Watch the linesman on this play. Prior to the snap, he knows where the line to gain is. Good officials are aware of this on every play. When the ball becomes dead at the end of the run, notice how he hustles to the spot, stops the clock immediately because it is close to the line to gain. And notice how the line judge also hustles to mark the spot. This is good mechanics, good awareness, good game management, and good teamwork. Excellent job. Good officiating here. Notice the slot receiver is covered up by the wideout. This is where mechanics and communication are crucial. Covered receiver goes downfield and makes the catch. This is an illegal play and properly penalized. Good call and excellent communication by the referee in reporting the infraction of the last play. Clear, concise signals indicate illegal touching on the last play, loss of down, penalty against the offense, and now fourth down. Signals and mechanics do tell the story. Good job. Watch the line judge on this play. Tremendous game management and mechanics. Ball becomes dead very close to the sideline in a late game situation. He quickly marks the spot and indicates that the ball remains in bounds and the clock continues to run. Good job. This game could have had a very interesting ending. As an officiating crew, we must know when the ball is alive or dead and when the game is actually over. This blocked field goal attempt at the end of the game was picked up by R beyond the line of scrimmage and was being advanced. Although the clock runs down to 0, this is still a live ball. Notice the player on the kicking team who very intelligently tries to pick the ball up. Not until the R player downs the ball is the play actually dead. Good job by the referee in not whistling the play dead until the play was actually over. Okay, let's have a little fun here. Sometimes we just have to laugh at ourselves. End of the third quarter in a blowout game. We change ends of the field, move the chains, mark our cards, and give the ready for play. We left out one rather important part to our mechanics between quarters. When the wingman goes into motion and it's the umpire in the way, it's a clear indication that we did something very wrong. Yes, that's right, we forgot to change our referee, umpire, and back judge rotations on the switch between quarters. At least we recognized this before the ball became live and fixed it prior to the first play of the fourth quarter. This is embarrassing and makes us look less than spectacular. So let's take some time to laugh at ourselves a little bit, but use this as an incentive to not be on these videos next year unless we do a good job.